If you are nearing 20 plus years of service or have already retired out of the military or have otherwise going to qualify for military retirement, then you're probably running into a similar problem that many of your peers are having. The fact that there are so many problems with understanding the military pension system. And it's not your fault. They make it confusing, maybe on purpose. So we'll talk about all that and a little bit more about why they make it so confusing and what to do about it in this video. Welcome back. Before we get into today's topic, I just want to remind you, if you're seeing this video on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. And make sure that you click the links below to get access to the free guide that's associated with these videos, as well as access to the military retirement pay and benefits resources portal, where you'll get not only all these videos, additional guides, ability to join live question and answer sessions each week where we can answer your specific questions. And then, of course, introduce you to next steps you want to take if you want to take action on either finding an alternative to the survivor benefit plan or talk about various other topics that might be relevant around the military pay and pension system. Let's talk about why this is so confusing and why it doesn't have to be and what you can do about it. I made this graphic a few years ago to try to explain to some clients, and I made some videos around it about, hey, how does this pension system work? And I was trying to be helpful. I was honestly trying to say, hey, well, if you just put it on one page, it'll be simple. But it's not. It's just confusing, and there's so many different rules in place. And all you can do is go to a website. You can go to a briefing where they give you 50 PowerPoint slides and try to explain all this stuff. You can talk to all the other financial bloggers and financial professionals, frankly, who, when they're looking up the information and how to explain this to you, they're just going to the same government websites and just regurgitating all the same information. And all it is rules. They're just regurgitating the rules without offering a unique perspective. This is the reason we started all this. It took 2 years of development, of testing, and having hundreds of conversations and offering solutions to be able to decipher what can you do to get around this. Because let's talk about what's happening here, right? Trying to explain a typical scenario of an '05 getting out around age 40. What's life like at that point? Well, you got your base pay, you got your housing allowances. How's that compare to what civilian life's going to be like? Most people are focused on just replacing the difference between the pension and the active duty income, when what really happens oftentimes is now you're making way more money. And now you got whole other problems. And especially the biggest problem is if something does happen to you, now what you were expecting, what you're used to making, would drop down to a very, very low fraction of that amount from the survivor benefit plan. This is why it is so hard to decipher and really visualize, okay, this has to happen for this to happen. It's just, again, it's all rules. And our big question is, well, do we have to follow the rules? I'm leaving active duty, right? I could be a citizen. What do citizens do? Citizens have access to the free marketplace. Well, technically, while on active duty, you had access to the free marketplace too. But of course, we had other priorities since the global war on terror, and life happens. And oftentimes, you just don't even realize what situation you're in until it's too late. And now, while your focus is really on, hey, how do I get that job when I'm getting out of the military? And yet you also have to learn all this. So this is why we created the guide that's associated with these videos, giving you access to the online portal. Again, if you haven't gotten those things, click below to get the access, but just recognize that we see it. We've been taking a look at this inside and out and trying to diagram what is happening here. And then, okay, what if we can avoid all this in a way? We can get what we've earned, but we don't have to participate in all the other stuff. That means more taxes, more costs, more situations that are really only a negative outcome, but that's the only way you get the quote unquote benefit. Okay. So if we serve the 20 years, I think you've earned the benefit, right? The taxpayers want you to have the benefit. Again, our main question is, why is the government re-taxing the veteran on benefits that are already taxed and then calling it a benefit? Okay. If we can avoid it, again, if you're in a situation where you can, the numbers can be a lot bigger than anything a post-military career would bring in, because basically your pension is for your life. And the way we look at it is the most likely probability is this scenario not occurring. The scenario is not going to be that you die young. The scenario is going to be that you live a long time. And if that happens and you've opted into the survivor benefit plan, you're locked into this whole mess for 30 years. Okay, you can't get out. You only have a small window, one before you retire, and then between year 2 and 3 after retirement to opt out of the survivor benefit plan. Now, that might seem like, well, if I miss the opportunity, there's nothing else I can do. Not necessarily the case, because either way, even if you are in the survivor benefit plan for life, it's probably, if you're a high income earner, it's not going to do a whole lot. And you probably need to subsidize your own private plan, but you're going to want to do that anyways, especially if you're making the kind of income most folks that end up watching these videos will or do already make in post-military life. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. Again, adding another perspective, kind of the big picture on how we look at this, how we've let you know also that we've dissected it. We know it's crazy. So that's why there's a better way. That's what innovators and entrepreneurs are doing. I've been at this for 10 years. So I've been watching this from the outside for this whole time. And year after year, the same questions, same problems around this stuff. And I finally just like, listen, we got to get the word out, right? That for a small subset of you who are going through the briefings and just like, I don't know, something doesn't seem right. There's got to be a better way. That's what I hear most often. There's got to be a better way. I don't know where to start. So you need to know that we've done our research. So I'm glad you're here. We'll see you on the inside of the portal. Again, please share these videos with others that you think could benefit. And we look forward to helping you out in the military pension protection system. See you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I'm Scott Tucker, founder of US VetWealth and the creator of the Unconventional Military Retirement Blueprint. If you found this video helpful, then make sure you check out our other videos and visit our website, usvetwealth.com, where we teach you the pragmatic financial approach to achieving autonomy and post-military work-life balance faster. I look forward to seeing you inside.